Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to our respected lecturer, Madam Azizan, and to those who are watching. So today me and my group members are going to be presenting on the project that we are doing and basically about our stall. So let's move on to the name of our project, and that is Night Bazaar. It's basically where we're going to be selling foods and drinks in a place that has been picked for us. So the name of our stall is Yummy Tummy, and this is our logo. Now, the logo itself contains a miniaturized person with a tummy, like you can see the shape of it, and it's smiling. It basically represents you being satisfied with the food, and your tummy is big. Like, I don't know, it resembles the goods of the food and the drinks. So let's move on to the background information, and that is, as you all know, we are the Yummy Tummy Corporation, and we have 7 members with one intention, and that is to serve yummy foods within a low budget, or basically a budget that students can afford. We'll be selling several foods, and basically the main thing that we're going to be selling is grilled cheese and kebate, because it's actually a pretty good food. It's satisfying and it's affordable, so we're really basing it on that. And our booth will be focusing more on drinks, and on drinks. So we're gonna be selling a dairy and a non-dairy drink, and that will be explained later by Farhah. And yeah, basically that's a bit of about our background information. The next thing that we have is our tagline, and that is, we serve yummy foods to satisfy your tummy. So basically we're serving affordable foods that can really satisfy your stomach. As you can see in the logo, that's basically what it means. So our vision and mission is, basically, first, our vision is make students' life easier based on finance for their food. Basically what this means is, we don't want to burden students by purchasing very expensive food just to satisfy their own needs, or their taste and so on. And mission is to provide satisfaction within low budget. So basically vision and mission is actually the same. We just want to provide the goods within low budget, because we don't want students to suffer when it comes to having delicious yet affordable food.
So I'm going to talk about unique selling point, or USP. We have 3 USP. The first one is grab and go. The second one is cheesy, and the third one is refreshing drinks. Why we choose this type of unique selling point is, the first one, grab and go, because the concept that we use is like a fast food restaurant where you can grab the food and then you go eat it somewhere else. You don't set up a table, we don't set up a chair. We just the students just go to our store, buy the foods, and they can drink and eat the food somewhere else. It's like a fast food chain restaurant. The second one is cheesy. The reason why we choose cheesy is because we are selling real cheese, and real cheese is basically real cheese. You put a lot of cheese in it, and that's why we choose the tagline cheesy. The third one is refreshing drinks. We have 2 drinks that we sell. Well, the first one is iced lemon tea, and the second one is sirap bandung. Both of the drinks are sugar-based drinks, which is sweet drinks, which can refresh our body. And yeah, that's all for USP. The conclusion, generally, we strongly believe that our USP will attract our main target customer, which is the students. The price is also affordable for our type of foods and type of drinks that we sell, and the quality of the food that we serve are on top is top.
Okay, as you guys can see here, I would like to explain on the committee members of the Yummy Tummy. So this stall is conducted by 7 selected people, and each of us are assigned to these specific roles and job. So first we have the supervisor, who is Nina. She must make sure that the workflow on that night is going smooth and fine. After that, she must ensure that everyone are doing their job. After that, we have the cashier, who is also Nina. Obviously, she in charge with the money, so she handled the exchanges and refunds in quick and efficient manner. And then we have the foods and beverages organizer, who are me, myself, Taki, we have Hazeeq, we have Faten, and we have Umaira. So all of us are in charge on arranging the foods and the drinks on the table, and then we must serve to the customer. And most importantly, we must be alert to the foods and the drinks when it runs out, so that we can refill it or restock it immediately. Lastly, we have the helper and the promoter, who are Farhah and Hafizah. So both of them are basically a free role job. They are going to help everyone in the store. And lastly, they must promote the store by giving out and handing the flyers to the customer.
Okay, so for menu, we decide to serve both food and beverages for students to choose. So as everyone already know, that our theme is street food. We want to make sure that our food is light and also not expensive, as we want to stick to one of our USP tagline, which is grab and go. So as for beverage, we have 2 types of drinks, which are fresh wine and also a milky wine. So you guys can see, we have 2 choices for food and beverages. So we will talk first about the beverages first. So the first one, we have iced lemon tea. Basically, it's a teh ice, but we will be adding like some lemon essence to it for a fresh taste to it. Next, we have a milky drink, which is syrup bando, and it is also fresh and also delicious, because we will not be putting soda, ice cream soda, like everyone been putting it in most of street food booth. But we will not be putting the ice cream soda because we afraid that we will ruin the beverage. So you guys can choose either a fresh beverage or a milky wine. So as for food, we have 2 types of like meal that you guys can choose, which are cake batik and also grilled cheese. So basically, cake batik is a cake that is made out of biscuits and chocolates. It's easy, where we are going to cook it at home and we will put it in a container for us to serve during the booth. And for grilled cheese, we will be putting two bread and a slice of cheese between them, and we will fold the bread into an aluminium foil for us to later grill using the iron on that day. Okay. So the reason why we choose this kind of beverage, because it's easy to make and it is also yummy. So that's why we choose this menu for our menu during that day.
Now I will tell you guys about our financial report. First, we have the source of capital. Most of our budget, well, not most, all of our budget comes from the committee fee. So for the committee fee, each of the members are willing to give 18 ringgit each, and then 18 times 7 becomes 126 ringgit. So that is for our budget. And then I counted the expenses. I add those stuff, add. We have 119.44 ringgit for the expenses. So I compare the budget and the expenses both together. We have a balance of 6.46 ringgit. So before I continue with the foods and beverages, I would like to say that we use branded and a quality items or ingredients for our food. First, because we don't want our foods and drinks to be just normal or ordinary foods or drinks. We want to make it a quality one. And second, the most important thing, that we want to ensure that our customers are enjoying and they are satisfied with our menus. Okay, now we can see here the grilled cheese. First, we use the cheddar cheese, Anchor's cheddar cheese. I think everyone knows the brand Anchor, so we use that for our cheese. And then for the bread, since it is the COVID-19 outbreak, we did not manage to find gardenia. Yeah, it's a really rare item right now, so we just use Mighty White. Yeah, it's pretty well known too. And then for the butter, we use Buttercup. So all of those three items makes it a total of 18 and 69 ringgit. And now let's move on to the cake batik, or should I say batik cake. We use Milo. And then for the Mary biscuit, we use Munchies. And for the butter, we use Buttercup. Then after that, we continue with the vanilla essence, and then a condensed milk, FNN condensed milk. Yeah, FNN. So all of that makes a total of 46.90 ringgit. Okay, so that's it for the foods. I will pass for the drinks to Hazeeq.
Now, I'm going to talk about financial for our drinks. The first drink that we sell is iced lemon tea. For iced lemon tea, we are using lemons, and we plan to buy a basket of lemon, which is 7 ringgit, and the quantity that we are buying is only one basket for 7 ringgit. The second one is sugar. We buy 1 kilo of sugar. The price is 2 ringgit and 50 cents. The third one is tea bag bowl. We buy 100 tea bags for 10 ringgit, and the quantity that we buy is one packet, which contain 100 of tea bags. And the total cost of the iced lemon tea for 12 cup serving is 90 ringgit and 50 cents. The second one is sirap bandung, and for sirap bandung, there's no much ingredient that we use. We only have two. The first one is rose syrup, FNN. We are going to buy a 2 liter for 8 ringgit. The quantity is 1. The second one is condensed milk, and the price for this ingredient is 3 ringgit and 45 cents, which is at about 500 gram, and the quantity that we are buying is 1. So the total cost for sirap bandung for 12 cup serving is 11 ringgit and 45 cents. That's all.
And so for the next part, I'll be explaining about the 3 marketing strategies that our group created to promote our booth during the bazaar night. So first thing first, our group will create a poster and promote it on online platform, because as we all know, online or internet is not something uncommon in our life anymore, especially teenagers, especially the students. Hence, when we promote it online, it will attract the people, the students, to come to our booth. Second thing, after we have done a poster, other than promoting online, we also are going to paste the poster on the walls, probably the DEC board and the walls at cafeteria, probably, because when we do this thing, people will stop and read, and it's gonna attract them to come to our booth. And the last thing, we are going to promote it physically or mouth to mouth. Like probably we're gonna come to our friends and greet them and ask them and invite them to come to our booth to have a taste at our foods, our drinks, and when we do it mouth by mouth, this thing will spread from one to another. And when we told the friends, probably the friends will tell another friends, hey, let's come to this booth and stuff like that. So hence, by doing that, by doing these three things, we hopefully gonna attract a lot of customers to come to our booth.
Hi, today I'm going to explain to you guys about AIDA. So actually AIDA stands for attention, interesting, desire, and also action. So the first one is attention. So with our Yummy Tummy logo, we pick the simple and cute picture could somehow attract the customers to actually read our flyers. Why do I say so? Because the logo is one of the famous character that have been used regularly in a chatting platform, especially WhatsApp, that we use daily. And also, if you notice the flyers that we show before, it does not contain lots of colors because we limited it into like 5 colors because we don't want it to turn out to be messy. And also I think the most crucial part to grab the attention of the customers is our menu that we serve. So moving on to the next one is interesting. So what makes our stall interesting is that customers could get to taste both memorable and trendy menu from us. For example, the iced lemon tea that we serve. Iced lemon tea is well known for a very clean and savory taste of the combination between the lemon and also the tea. While Sirap Bandung is a legendary and traditional milky drink, and it is very suitable for our country as our country is very humid and hot, so it actually can quench our thirst. And for cake batik is surely a very common dessert for the college students, but staying in hostel will surely make it hard for them to get it. So we decided to choose cake batik in order to satisfy the craving desires of our customers, especially for those who have a sweet tooth. And for cheese, grilled cheese, we use a very high quality of cheese, and the starchy cheese string that you will later experience will make you satisfying. So the next one is desire. So how do we increase the desire of our customers to buy from us is by put along the example picture of drinks and foods that the customers will receive later on. For instance, the cool iced lemon tea and Sirap Bandung in a cup, and also cake batik with the thickness of the chocolate that they will receive later on, and also grilled cheese with the captivating stretchy cheese in the breads will increase the desire of the customers to buy it. We also insert the prices in the flyers of each drinks and foods. And despite the fancy beverages and also foods that we serve, I personally think that the prices we put is not too pricey for college students, because we use a very high quality ingredients and just to match the satisfaction of our customers, but we do consider your daily expenses. And the combination between the pictures and the prices that we put in the flyers, it could somehow help the students to decide whether their purchase is worth it or not. So the last one is action. In order to promote our booth, the committees will distribute the flyers to all the students before 2 days or 3 days before the event start. And to make the stall more noticeable, we also promote our flyers digitally in social media platforms, especially WhatsApp, Instagram, and Twitter. So every day our committees will keep update the flyers in all the social medias in order for the customers to attract the college students not going to miss the menu that we serve. And if the students wanted to place an early order, we do have put the committee's phone number in the flyers for them to reach.
So let's move on to our company's SWOT analysis, which are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and also threats. Let's start off with strengths. We have 2 types of strengths during that time, which are eye-catching menu and also grab and go. So as for HKT menu, some of our menus is because has never been seen in any of our college cafe. For example, we have grilled cheese and ice lemon tea. I may not realize about the ice lemon tea, but surely they didn't serve grilled cheese in any cafe, so that's why our meal is different than others. Next, since the batik cake is a trend right now where everyone can make it by themselves for them to eat, it's easy for students to buy it later on because we know that COMSIS didn't provide a proper equipment for us to cook. So yeah. Next, our grilled cheese. So, as for our grilled cheese, that we will be going to grill on the spot after taking students' order, we'll grab students' attention by the smell of the melted cheese. Because this cheese and a pin bread, when we grill it, it brings the more appetizing smell to it. So next, grab and go. We have grab and go. So since we want to stick to our theme, which is street food, we want to make sure that our food is ready to eat anywhere, anytime, right after they bought the food, because obviously, because to be compared to a main meal, they have to sit on the table and eat properly because they consist of rice and side dishes. So next, as for weaknesses, we have two weaknesses, which are facilities and drinks. So facilities, since we want to grill the grilled cheese on the spot using an iron, we have to find ourselves a plug for our iron to be functional, because if we don't have the plug, we won't get to serve a yummy grilled cheese to the students. And as for drinks, there will be a possibility for the ice of the drinks will melt it at some point, and later, therefore, the original flavor will be not as sweet as it used to be. So we will not want for the taste of the fresh lemon in the ice lemon tea will be fade away, because it's not going to be a fresh drink anymore. And as for milky drink, it will not be a milky drink anymore, because the ice that melted has somehow increased the volume of the water in it.
For the opportunities, we have a menu and period of time. Why would I say that is as opportunity is because our menu is a very, I would say, trending food, and the food that people would buy, and they are not afraid to try the food because it is well known, and it's not weird that people would buy those food and drinks because they have tasted it before, and I'm sure they would buy, and that is like an opportunity because people are not afraid to try it. It's kind of well known and it's very delicious, and because I say it's an opportunity, it's kind of trending, and people always cook these and eat this. And as why I say period of time, the period of time that we got is kind of a period of time that people would buy, and people are very hungry at that period of time, and that is kind of opportunity because people would actually come to our booth and buy our food and drinks, because that's a period of time that customers would come to our booth because they're hungry and thirsty. And for the threats, I would say critics and competitor. I would say critics because I'm sure no matter how good you are in a sale, in selling things and business, I'm sure that there always be people that criticizing our business, our sales, and I'm sure there's gonna be some customers that will critique our food and drinks, and that is a threat. And also competitor, I would say competitor because there is a lot of other booths that sell food and drinks,
And I'm sure their food and drinks are also delicious, and this will be a threat for us because they are going to be as our competitor. We don't know what they'll cook and what they'll sell, so that is going to be a competitor, because I'm sure our booth and their booth are gonna be together very good, and we're gonna fight for success together. So that's going to be a threat as they are our competitor. Question is, the importance of the event is we hope to fulfill everyone's cravings. I'm sure every customer has their own cravings of what they want to buy, and we really hope we could fulfill their cravings, and we want to show people how food can be a very good business. I'm sure the customers that come to our place could see that food is something that is a very good business, because no matter how high the price or how low the price, people are going to buy it. And we want to educate and give ideas to the people. As I was saying, our customers that come to our place, sometimes they are juniors, and they are trying to develop and learning about business. So we hope that we could give ideas on what they could sell in the future and do a business. And we really hope that we could make everyone happy. And I'm sure every sellers want their customers to be happy, and we could satisfy their tummy. And we hope that we will get full support from our customers. We really hope that our customers will come to our booth and buy our food, and also promote our booth, our sellings to their friends and to their social media. And we hope that we could achieve a prominent sale and gain success. There is nothing more happier than us for that we could have success in our business. And we hope that we get to satisfy our customers. As I was saying just now, every customer has their own cravings of what they want to eat and buy. So we hope that we could satisfy our customers and make them feel happy with the food that we sell, and they could eat them happily. And we hope that we do not earn any loss and gain profit. Every business people in this world doesn't want to gain any loss, and I'm sure that you all want to have profit in our sales. And we surely hope that our customers will be very happy, and we get to satisfy their tummies, their cravings. And we also, besides that, we promise that we will try our best to succeed in this sale, because there's nothing more important to us than to succeed in this sale and make our customers happy.